Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday afternoon football. We're live from the MCG. There's much on the line in today's match between Melbourne and Sydney. One of the better performed teams. All is in readiness and the umpire will get us underway. Varale wins the first hit out. Tholstrup, Oliver, good build-up. He doesn't waste many. Campbell, all alone in the centre square. Can anyone take a mark? Lloyd, got a fist in. Rivers, he should not miss from there, and he doesn't.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
1 goal straight plays, no score. Row bottom. The midfield battle's so important. Drives it inside the forward 50. Amati has it within range.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Struck it well. No problems there.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Swans have opened their account. The two big men do battle. Tholstrup. Rowbottom took him high. Doesn't often waste it. Campbell has found some space. Gives it everything. Malikan at full back stops them in their tracks. They've got time to put the kettle on. The kick was ill-directed. The defence is disorganised. Campbell, will he look for a target or go himself? It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Little one to half-back. The Swans are out of trouble. Not the required 15 metres. Goulden takes the hand pass. McDonald. Salem gathers. Oliver. Well-weighted kick. Florence read that one like a book. What's he got on offer? His field kicking is normally first rate. He's copped some of his own medicine. That's holding the footy.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Taking time to assess the options. He might have thought about the corridor. It's amounted to nothing. He's made a hot start to this match. Honours the lead. Rivers. Can he find a teammate? Well played. Towards full forward. Box. Spoils. The Swans under great pressure. Campbell bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes. The Demons were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Varale wins it down. Tholstrup. Roberts. What can he do with it? Solid tackle. A few players stop, but advantage has been paid. He's got it. Good match so far. The big men fly. Rowbottom. He's gone. Takes the logical option. Mills. There goes the kick inside the 50. Lever. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Rivers. They've coughed it up. McDonald. Amati. Good luck catching him. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a 6-pointer. The Swans in front now. Varale showing his skills. Windsor onto it. Oliver. Finally, they go inside 50. McAdam. He's kicked it like an arrow. 3 times now scores have been tied. Varale showing his skills. Windsor. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Warner gives away a free for a high tackle. They've opened them up here. Banging to full forward. Mentha Jr. can run into an open goal. He will surely make this count.
They don't come easily.
That was never in doubt. The Demons by 6. Good ruck work, like Batman and Robin. Oliver takes the advantage. Van Rooyen looms large as usual.
Can he deliver? You back him more often than not.
Drop punt, and he has put it away. The Demons have got it out to 2 goals. Varale with the tap. Warner, they've given it back. Rivers running in support. Varale has a real turn of pace. Gets his kick despite the heat. Viney steadies. Drop punt. Goal! So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Varale showing his skills. Mills, Warner, the Swans, not at their best so far. He's hit up the lead.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
That would have really helped them get their teeth into this match. They've been second best so far.
You can see their confidence growing. Tholstrup uses the body well. Haywood intercepts. Looking to peg one back. Arms it out. Adams goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception. It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Varale showing his skills. Langford, Mentha Jr. A good kick here, and they'll be in business. Slick hands. Pickett. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more. The Demons look keen to atone for last week's loss. Varale palms it down. Langford, Tholstrup lays it off. Mentha Jr. They've worked it well. Big tackle laid. He's chasing tail again, much like his team. That's a well-placed kick. This is good ball movement. The Demons with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come. Gary Lyon is here. Gaz, what are your thoughts on what we've seen so far?
The Demons have established a handy break, and it's starting at the stoppages. There isn't always a direct correlation between hit-outs and clearances, but there was in that first term, with the midfielders taking full advantage of the silver service provided by their ruckman.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
To finish off the good work.
Goes at goal, and that is an opportunity gone begging.
The mark deserved a goal, but it wasn't to be.
Box to bring it in. Lloyd, all on his own. No time like the present. He's generally a good kick. Warner read it well and claims the mark. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. That's an impressive mark. He's been quiet. Lever clears the area. The Demons are bringing great energy. Mentha Jr. got to get it on quickly. Onto the non-preferred. Knew the tackle was coming. He still found a way. Howes gets there first. Lloyd takes an excellent grab. Normally delivers. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Can he hit a target? Thumped away. Bowie, Cully, just had to get it out. Mills leads his opponent. Laddams, Warner. He's not one to take a backward step. McVie with the steal. Mills heads them off at the pass. Good penetration on the kick. May had it and lost it. Howes is calm in a crisis. Cully working. That's a bit of a gift. One's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
They really need this. He's equal to the task. The Swans have got it back to 2 goals. Varale. It's a masterclass in ruck work. Mills, Adams, dealt with the pressure. Warner somehow released the ball. Got some space, so they'll take the advantage. No easy exit. They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Almost threw it out. Lever. Wicks read that one right off the boot. Approaching the 50. Can he be the fire starter? Warner demanded the footy and got it.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He can draw them back within a kick, and he's equal to the task.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Swans have scored the first two of the quarter, and there have certainly been better signs for them. They've put themselves under pressure, harassed into an error. McCartan didn't need to be asked twice. He's just dropped the footy, and the ump has no choice.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
Warner with the intercept mark. Searching kick. Warner has found some space. Doesn't often waste it. McLean wins the contest hands down. Is anyone home? McDonald is hard to beat one-on-one. Looking to hit up the short option. Leaves it behind. McLean hunting the footy. Warner, Wicks. It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it. The Swans with all the momentum now. The big men fly. Langford. The defenders will be nervous. McCartan is there to save the day. What can they build here? That's poor play. He'll be sore in the morning. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Varale got his palm to it. Sparrow. Tholstrup. Warner. He'll work all day. Roberts puts his head over it. Couldn't find a way through. Fritsch marks. Will he go the bomb? Sparrow throws it on the boot. Bouncing ball. Fritsch swoops. Gets the kick away. Mentha Jr. couldn't haul that one in. Campbell. Quick snaps, and that's a goal! The Demons with their noses in front. Varale continues to have his way. Sloppy hands, and they've turned it over. Mentha Jr. runs onto it. Campbell is so strong one-on-one. Well done. Touch and go. It's go!
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Demons have been impressive so far. There could be an upset brewing. Langford. He's normally good on his non-preferred. McDonald is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
It's there. One kick game again. Varale is teaching him a lesson. Tholstrup hacking it forward. Van Rooyen, he's taken a beauty.
Straight in front, should not miss.
He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
This is one of the reasons why it's so hard to stop this team. They've got so many weapons, you can't shut them all down.
The major interval is upon us. Lots to do. Debate and discussed during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Demons have had a lot more of the footy, but they haven't fully made it count. They've been a bit sloppy with their foot skills, and they'll certainly look to clean that up in the second half. They're doing a lot right and probably should be a bit further in front.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. The kick was ill-directed. You can see their confidence growing. The whistle's gone, and I think he knew it was coming.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided, on his wrong foot.
Viney makes position. Good vision there. McVie, Windsor, what can he do with it? Hall thought his way through it. Cully with a chance to relieve the pressure. Viney on a lead. Got to get it forward now. Langford, he's set upon. Kicks to centre wing. Amati runs onto it. He'll be annoyed by that. Campbell outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Takes the logical option. Hall. I've liked his game today. Well played. What's he got on offer? Long ball in. No one's home and this will come back. Goes long. Cunningham works hard to present. He's having a dirty day. Jordan. That's good work rate. He hasn't been himself today. Feeling the heat. Warner. Slick hands. Wicks. McDonald getting involved. Amati. He's got another one.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Warner. That's a bruising tackle. In the back is the call. Through the centre square he goes. Here's the vital kick inside the... 50. May had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. A chance to clear now. You can't afford to do that too often. Can they keep the footy this time? Warner, he might have done better. Hand pass cut off. His field kicking is normally first rate. Not his finest moment. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Bowie went bang. Heaney, another forward 50 entry. Amati gets to the front spot.
Nothing better than to convert a big contested mark into a goal.
Is this number 4? Laddams takes a great grab and should kick a goal.
Just about a certainty.
Goes for the check side. Yes! That is so skillful.
They were looking likely to score for a little while. Finally, they've found a way through.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Varral with a deft tap. Sparrow. He's suddenly a popular man. It's a free for pushing the back. They could be vulnerable here. Careful with the kick. Cunningham lays it off. It's no place for the faint-hearted. He's besieged. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Punch clear. Warner, he's under close attention. He just keeps racking up disposals. May, time and again, he gets to the right place. Clever kick. Rivers can keep it moving. McVee, the Swans, guarding the corridor. Punched that like he meant it. Terrific tackle. Can he hit a target? It's a tough game. Kicks to space. McVee normally delivers. That's careless kicking. Couldn't burst through. He's caught. He's wrapped up. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
You've got to be quicker than that.
The kick was centimetre perfect. They're moving the footy quickly. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
That's not going to come back. It wasn't his best effort.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
He's off. Probing ball. Lever doing what he does best. Heads for home. It's close. What does the goal umpire say? 6 points. The Demons with a steadying goal. Laddams, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. McDonald, probably too far out to score. Can he find a teammate? Amati gets to the front spot and can line them up.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Heads towards goal. It's a chance. No. It's found its way into the post.
It wasn't the easiest of shots, but he'd expect to kick that 8 times out of 10.
That's well played. Windsor, all on his own. And they're away. Heaney wins it back. Great mark. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Wicks has been a real live wire. Drives it inside the forward 50. McDonald commands the footy.
The Swans with a late chance.
set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
It's nice to back yourself, but you've still got to play the percentages and put the team first.
That's good vision. Bowie pushes into space and receives the footy. Not sure what the idea was there.
To put them back in front.
The lead might be changing hands again. It does.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
They're duking it out, these two. More lead changes in that quarter, and this is anyone's game. Time to check in with Gary.
We turned for home with a game in the balance, which I don't think many people thought would be the case. Credit to the underdogs because they've been terrific. But can they keep it going for one more quarter and pull off a big upset? Either way, this performance has been full of merit.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Trusting each other, trusting the game plan, and back yourself at every point. Come on.
Laddams with a deft tap. Warner. McLean got the handball away. Bad error there. Rivers. I felt that one from here. Attracted a crowd. He's copped one high.
This will give them some breathing space.
He backs himself, but he hasn't hit it well. A behind.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Salem to bring it in. Quality delivery by foot. Short passing in the back line is risky business, and that's why.
For a little breathing space.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it.
That's just what you want from your key forward. A big marking goal with a game in the balance.
The Swans with a bit of breathing space now. Laddams wins the hit out. Warner. McDonald marks it centre half forward.
He'll have to give it his all.
We know he's a thumping kick. This will go close. It's going. Oh, would you look at that? Bravo!
That could be the decisive goal in the match. They've got the margin out beyond 2 kicks.
The Demons are looking disorganised. Good ruck work. Sparrow. He's stopped in his tracks. Adams, desperate to win it back. He's got support. Howes. Salem. Normally creative. Lever. Bounced straight off his chest. Warner. Accepted the invitation. Turns it over in the middle. Poor hands there. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Varale. Roberts. Gathers. Just had to get it out. McLean. Warner. Dishes it off. Rivers. Leads his opponent. Doesn't often waste it. Varale. Couldn't finish what he started. Warner. They get full value for a deep entry.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Swans may have seen off the threat now. The two big men do battle. He'll be sore in the morning. Varale intercepts the hand pass. Chance gone begging. Cully takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. The Demons will take a few positives from this, even if they don't get the points. Varale showing his skills. Sparrow, McCartan with a superb relieving mark at centre half back. Searching kick. Good thinking and good execution too. I've liked his game today. They're moving the footy well here. Chipping it around. No urgency. They'll need to be more careful than that. Varale on a lead. Just has to hit a target. Felt the pressure. Box is calm in a crisis. Langford. The clock is the enemy now. Van Rooyen. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Langford reads the play so well. It's dropped short, but it matters not.
Kicking at his first.
He completes the formalities.
All of a sudden, we've got a pretty important centre clearance coming up.
The Demons will not lie down. Big clearance to win here. Sparrow dealt with the pressure. Laddams, the defence is disorganised. Lever tries to spike it out of the danger zone. He's put it through.
He's finally on the score sheet. Been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Swans are holding them at bay. Burrell, the winner there. Langford, solid tackle. They cannot keep him quiet. Lever, how will the umpire see this? Some indirect ball movement here. Paul lowers the eyes. Honours the lead. He's only had the one inside 50. No one could mark. Warner, good handball. Heaney, Amati running in support. Farms it out. They've put themselves under pressure. Amati mops that one up. Laddams wants to take the game on. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
They've had to work for it, but they look safe now.
The Demons are up against it now. Burrell, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. The Swans have all the answers. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Adams has found some space. You can see their confidence growing. Jordan makes position. The Demons are chasing tail. Heaney outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Haywood wins the contest hands down.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
Looks good. He's steered it through. The Swans have kicked the pass free and they're looking formidable. Punch clear. Langford, he's been a shining light. He's set upon. Hall tries a safe ball. Windsor working hard and being rewarded. Crosses the paint. Van Rooyen. This is good footy. Not a lot of positives today. Francis goes without it. Johnson, I think he called for that. Roberts, sweeping handball. Warner, Jordan, takes the logical option. Mills, that sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Lever, Burrell, they are hunting the ball carrier. Kicks to space. The Swans emerge victorious. Interstate wins are worth their weight in gold. The flight home will be very enjoyable indeed. What are the main takeaways from that one, Huff?
The Swans had to work hard to shrug them off, but they eventually did, stringing together some top-class passages of play through hard work and creativity. It always seemed like they had a bit in reserve, and losing was never really on the cards today.
You get the feeling there'll be a lot said about this one. Thanks, Huff. That brings our coverage to a close. Thanks for being with us. We'll catch you again soon. Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. You can feel the excitement around the ground. It's been building steadily. O'Brien wins the first hit out. Gets the kick away. Scholl kicks inside the forward 50. Defence 101 there. Important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. Goulden, good handball. Laddams. He's kicked it high. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. The kick's gone nowhere. Keane, one step ahead. That's a bit of a gift. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. He's hit up the lead. Kicks inside the forward 50. Laddams farms it out. Hinge gets there first. He's set upon. Thought his way through it. Rochelle, Berry, managed to get a handball away. Peatling, Crouch, going for territory. Hilthorpe, strong grab. Who's at home? Pedler, couldn't mark. Fogarty, he's going for it. I think he's dogged it. It's a magnificent kick. The first goal was a while coming, but the early signs are we're in for a great contest. Strawn wins it. Berry, Dawson. The defenders will be nervous. Lloyd making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Scholl takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. The Crows already look like they're going to be hard to beat. Rampy showing his skills. Dawson, Crouch. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Rochelle is the target and he marks. Walker is a beacon in that forward line.
Kicking at his first.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. The Swans in danger of being blown away early. Strawn wins it down. Crouch, he's been dispossessed. Adams leading by example. Bad error there. Goulden gets to it first. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. He's made a bright start. Knew the tackle was coming. O'Brien at close quarters. You can't question his commitment. Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes. The Swans really need to respond now. Rucks go at it. Crouch. It's a tough game. Hinge is pushed up. Worrell. The Crows look sharp early. Good thinking and good execution too. They'll sweep this ball forward. Manages to find a teammate. Clever kick. Second effort needed. Can they catch them out on the turnover? Laddams in the right spot. Keane desperate to win it back. It's off hands. Crouch onto it. Berry putting his body on the line. This will be another one. Oh, they can do no wrong. The Swans a shell shot. This match might be getting away from them already. Strawn with the tap. Crouch to no one in particular. Worrell. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Can he find a teammate? He's copped some of his own medicine. Papley. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Conservative kick. Crouch on a lead. Hinge has found some space. You can see their confidence growing. Papley loves the hard stuff. Heaney uses his pace to great effect. That's a bruising tackle. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
Took too long there and coughs up. It could have been a shot on goal.
He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. Can he be the fire starter? The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Ignoring the corridor for now. Scholl can't mark. Dawson, Amati intercepts. Heaney, he's besieged. They're tackling with venom today. Rampy with a deft tap. Adams, Warner, he's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that? They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Rampy with a deft tap. Adams, terrific tackle. Goulden, he's been busy so far. Keane tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Amati, good vision there. Keane. He ran into a brick wall. Can he hit a target? That's well played. Normally delivers. Laird pushes into space and receives the footy. Leaves it behind. McDonald mops that one up. He's run into trouble. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Strawn with the tap. Gallagher, Crouch. Quick kick towards centre half forward. They've got the fumbles today. Lays it off. Nankervis. He's so clean with the footy. They're keeping the ball well. Crouch. Can anyone take a mark? Malikan spoils. Walker. The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one. The Swans are in disarray early. The big men fly. Gallagher, Dawson, Crouch. It's a hot footy. The tackle slips high. Free kick. He doesn't waste many. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
For a boost just before the break. This is very close. It's squeaked in for a goal. 8 goals between the sides. It's been free-flowing footy. Strawn palms it down. Here's a chance to get it forward. The Swans will be relieved to hear the siren because they'll get the chance to reset. They've got their work cut out for them to get back into this one. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The Crows have owned the football. Their contested marking has really stood out, as has their ability to force their opposition into regular turnovers, which is one of the cornerstones of their game. They've been very impressive, and it seems inevitable that the margin will continue to grow.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. They're moving the footy well here. That's not ideal. Quality delivery by foot. There goes the kick inside the 50. Dawson wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Nankervis, he's been accosted. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Strawn, he's worth his weight in goal. Crouch, he'll feel that one. No way through there, and they'll reset. Strawn, it's a masterclass in ruck work. They're playing for keeps. Throws it on the boot. Worrell is hard to beat one-on-one. The Crows are doing as they please. Francis wins it back. Great mark. He might have thought about the corridor. Good work rate. Goes long. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Can they get something going? And that's a letdown. Searching kick. Keane clears the area. McInerney stripped of the footy. Takes the short option. Adams got a fist in. Berry. Keane. He just keeps racking up disposals. The Crows have winners everywhere. They've found the magic formula. Nankervis can keep it moving. Berry. Taking out some frustration possibly. McCartan manages to get off a handball. Crunching tackle. Had some assistance. Crouch. Schonberg squeezes the kick. Well played. They're irrepressible at the moment. A rare turnover and welcome respite. What can they build here? Adams just shoveled it out. Anyone's ball. Warner, big tackle laid. That was almost handed to him. Pedler, not the required 15 metres. They cannot keep him quiet. Walker looms large as usual.
He hasn't missed yet. Can he keep a clean sheet?
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt. The Swans in trouble. Half-time can't come quickly enough. Strong, it's been a mighty performance. McInerney, this is promising. Some people can't kick that far. Haywood, met solidly. He's caught. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
Worrell takes a beauty. Laird, great anticipation. McInerney, Adams. He's got the skill, he's got the composure, he's got the result. Maybe there's a glimmer of hope, just a glimmer. Strong could do this with his eyes closed. Dawson, he's got support. Gallagher, Crouch. The Crows look well drilled. McCartan fumbles it. Just had to get it out. That's a poor place to give the ball back. Thilthorpe, he shouldn't have any trouble, and he doesn't. The Crows clearly didn't read the script. They were supposed to struggle today. Strong, just for something different. Crouch with a little bit of time. Schonberg gets the kick away. Malikan is a rock in defence. What can they generate? McLean, that's good work rate. Doesn't often waste it. Papley with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's stolen a march. He'll be sore in the morning. Cops some unwanted attention. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
That's his first blemish. He's been kicking very well.
Aggressive with the kick in. Cunningham, great body work. The Crows have denied them the corridor. Drops the football. Rochelle taken to ground. Gets his kick despite the heat. Clean pickup. I felt that one from here. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Nankervis working hard and being rewarded. Crouch. The Swans are chasing tail. Walker marks again. His contested marking is superb.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer.
What they wouldn't give for an extra big body down there.
The Crows, with a 10-goal opening half, they've been so impressive. Strawn continues to have his way. Dawson, good build-up. Scholl, hacking it forward. O'Brien, read it well and claims the mark.
The Crows with a late chance.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
The Crows are sensing a quick kill here. They look in a mood.
And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Swans have made an absolute mockery of their ladder position. I'm not taking anything away from the opposition, but that was a long way short of acceptable. Where was the hardness, the pressure, the skills, the football IQ? It's all gone missing. This is threatening to be a horror loss unless they can dig deep in the second half and remind themselves what their best footy looks like. Pretty much the opposite of what we just saw.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Strawn has been dominant in the ruck. Gallagher. Great tackling technique there. Strawn has had his measure today. He's set upon. McInerney under pressure. That's symptomatic of their night. The kick's gone nowhere. McDonald farms it out. Amati, we've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more. The Swans on the board first after half-time. They might as well not have a ruck. Gallagher, Dawson, what can he do with it? A quick getaway wasn't possible. McInerney gives away a free for a high tackle. Gives it everything. Can't hang on under close attention. Dangerous place to lose it. He senses a goal on offer here. They've forgotten about him, and he might make them pay. Worrell with the steal. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
Kicking at his first.
Heads for home, not the best strike, and it's hit the post.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Time to measure the kick. Roberts, Goulden, Dawson runs onto it. He's lost possession. Adams, slick hands. Warner dealt with the pressure. McDonald, solid tackle. They've coughed it up. Thought his way through it. Saligo working hard and presenting well. Not sure what the idea was there. That one was not open to interpretation.
His annoyance can only be with himself for a lack of awareness.
Waiting for someone to come at him. McInerney couldn't reel it in. Worrell, Keys, an ill-directed hand pass. Mills, Amati lays it off. Warner, drop punt looks good. He's got it. Well, I won't say they're on their way back, but this... been much better just lately. Strawn got his palm to it. Schonberg, Gallagher, he still found a way. Scholl loves the hard stuff. Who's at home? Box tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
The kick was under pressure, so the umpire shows some leniency.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Strawn is giving him a bath. Dawson, right place, right time, goal. The Swans are looking down and out. Laddams, a rare win, like Batman and Robin. It's a tough game. Saligo, quick kick towards centre-half forward. Malikan is proving a massive thorn in their side. What's he got on offer? Goes long. They must tidy up their kicking. Normally delivers. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Strawn, feeling the heat. This spells trouble. Dishes it off. Heaney, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. They haven't really fired a shot today, but that's a nice finish. They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Is that holding the ball? Box can't mark. They've put themselves under pressure. McInerney, Heaney, throws it on the boot. Keane with another spoil. Amati will take some stopping. It's there! They've got a couple back, but they need to keep coming. O'Brien showing his skills. Dawson, Schonberg. Through the centre square he goes. Ineffective kick. That's careless. Turned over. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. This is great ball movement and should result in a goal.
That's mark number 4, and he's putting together a decent game.
Should kick it. He does.
The Swans might need to crack open plan C in a minute. O'Brien wins it out of the centre. Gallagher. The Crows
Won't mind this. They've smashed them in the clearances.
O'Brien palms it down. Dawson, Gallagher, he's everywhere at the moment. Schonberg, he put himself in the line of fire. Heaney, some people can't kick that far. The Swans on the ball now. Adams going for goal, flirting with the post. Will wait on the goal umpire. Only one behind.
That's an opportunity gone begging. You back him in more often than not from there.
Can he find a teammate? They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it. The Swans with a much needed goal. Laddams showing his skills. They have a good understanding, those two. They continue to be careless with the ball. Ignoring the corridor for now. Papley went bang. Hinge, Schonberg. He's besieged. They cannot keep him quiet. Millerer, searching kick. Worrell. That one was always his. Useful hand pass.
Taking out some frustration, possibly.
Rampy onto it in a flash. Francis in the right spot. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Millerer making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Haywood, he's put the foot down. They'll compete inside the 50. Punched away. Amati steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
The Swans haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Rucks go at it. Crouch, Dawson, Berry. Kicks inside the forward 50. Roberts. Now it's someone else's problem. Might be time for one more score here. Francis continues to be a thorn in their side. Going for territory. Three-quarter time. It is brewing. How's your tipping going? Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Crows are in fine form in the contest and also on the outside. The runners are complementing the ball winners beautifully, and they are a very well-oiled machine where every player understands and executes their role. Some of their clearance to score work has been sublime.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Keane. We've seen that before. Miller. He's suddenly a popular man. Squeezes the kick. Hinge. Met solidly. And they're out of trouble. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Great anticipation. Crouch. What a game he's played. Off he goes with the advantage. Gives some ground with a handball. Hinge. Doesn't often waste it. Nankervis. That's good work rate. Into the middle with the kick. Warner. Fumbles. Could be costly. Adams. Desperate defence. Berry leads his opponent. The Crows under great pressure. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
And Marty, right place, right time, goal. The Swans will not go away. Laddams with the tap. Dawson, Schonberg, clever kick. Thilthorpe on a lead. Bombs it in. Keys, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Heads towards goal and does not let them down. The Crows really needed that one to halt the charge. O'Brien with the tap. Schonberg. Warner farms it out. Keys intercepts. They can smell victory. Francis with the big fist. Wicks. Malakin. The Swans continue to be second to the ball. Schonberg. Good disciplined defence. Walker with a knockout blow. Game over, man. Game over. The Swans look at breaking point. Laddams wins the hit out. Warner. Not a lot of positives today. Nankervis onto it. Terrific forward pressure. A whistle for in the back. O'Brien working hard and being rewarded. Nankervis. The Crows continue to do as they wish. Miller. They're irrepressible at the moment. Thilthorpe gets to the front spot. Keys is released by the handball. Leaves it behind. Schonberg one step ahead. Heaney doing the grunt work. Bad error there. Thilthorpe. He's blazed away. He's missed.
The way it's going, it probably won't be long until they get another opportunity.
Can he hit a target? Quality delivery by foot. I've liked his game today. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line. Rampy is calm in a crisis. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Laddams wins it down. Adams, McInerney, Goulden. He's generally a good kick. Haywood, he'll be sore in the morning, under pressure. Foot race on. Who can get there first? It's a hot footy. That's a bruising tackle. Keeps it low. Time to turn on the Jets. Miller takes the short option. Amati intercepts. Towards full forward. Punched that like he meant it. Schonberg, he's stopped in his tracks. Keane running in support. The Crows having a great patch. He's hit up the lead. Picking their way through. This is good ball movement. He's had little impact so far. They're moving the footy well here. They're playing like champions. The Crows have winners everywhere. They've found the magic formula. Walker, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
Opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer. The Crows, in this form, would challenge anybody. Same old, same old. Berry, Crouch, Dawson. The Swans have no answers. Rampy, will the umpire pluck a free kick? Mills accepted the invitation. It must be his birthday. The Crows are finishing with a wet sail. Can't keep hold of it. Boot, ball, goal! The got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop.
Strong. This is getting monotonous.
Crouch. Warner chops it off. It's no place for the faint-hearted.
He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
That's careless kicking.
Normally delivers. Poor disposal, keeps letting them down. He's been quiet. Kilthorpe, strong grab. Feeds it out. Wicks with a chance now. They've given it back. Manages to get off a handball. Shoal, Crouch with a little bit of time. Good build-up. Thought his way through it. O'Brien marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
The Crows are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
They're on a tear, and they're dealing maximum damage. A nice percentage boost coming up. Laddams,
He's been beaten, but he had a win there.
McInerney, Keys, affects the turnover. That was almost handed to him. Heaney has it within range.
The crowd will tell the story.
Gives it everything. Going, bullseye!
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Siren!
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football.
Saturday afternoon footy is underway. Hayes Brown wins the first hit out. Taranto. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Hayes Brown showing his skills. Dow, Hopper, that's careless. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Hayes Brown with the steal. Lefaux, sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Can he find a teammate? The kick was centimetre perfect. McInerney, golden opportunity here. In towards goal. He's made the goal umpire work, but he's got it. The Swans have put the first on the board quickly. Hayes Brown showing his skills. Hopper through the centre square he goes. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Punched away. Danger averted. Frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Snell with a chance to relieve the pressure. Doesn't often waste it. Not often you see a forward spoiling the ball. Just had to get it out. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Kicks to space. Prestia collects the half volley. Hayes Brown has worked hard to present. Good penetration on the kick. Lefaux has an opportunity to give them an early lead.
They'll be in front in a moment.
Goes for the check side. Yes! That is so skillful. The Tigers in front now. Grundy wins it down. Taranto is there in the clinches. It's a hot footy. They've put themselves under pressure. Looking for two in a row. He's run into trouble. Lefaux, Lloyd threw himself at it. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal! The Tigers were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Grundy got his palm to it. Mills. Detoli couldn't haul that one in. How will the umpire see this? Hopper gives away a free for a high tackle. Sets a task for the forwards. Lace out. Great footy.
This to get the margin back to just 1 point.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. The margin's back to just a point. Grundy wins it down. Warner hacking it forward. McLean manages to get off a handball. Detoli under pressure. Adams drop punt, and he has put it away. 3 lead changes now. The big men fly. Hopper not wanting to bomb to a contest. Lefoe working hard. And being rewarded. Searching kick. Rampy wins it back. Great mark. Going for territory. That's a strong mark. Clever handball. Hayward, he's wrapped up. No way through there, and they'll reset. Ryan got his palm to it. Taranto. Ross. He's been busy so far. The kick lets them down. That could come back to bite. Detoli makes position. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Seizes the moment. Towards the boundary line. Flostone has charged into space. That's good vision. Taranto uses the body well.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Crowd noise tells you all you need to know. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Grundy punches it out of the ruck. Adams, solid tackle. Warner, Mitchell. Flostone showing some desperation. Can he put them in front? Not with that, he can't. He's kicked it into the behind post. Conservative kick. Ralph Smith pushes into space and receives the footy. Can he hit a target? Papley takes an excellent grab. They're a big chance here. McDonald, this is a big opportunity. Crosses the paint. McLean read it well and claims the mark. Mitchell, McDonald dealt with the pressure. Blakey, Miller is calm in a crisis. That's unusual. Mitchell swoops and kicks a goal. Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Ryan looking for territory. Ross, he's under close attention. That was almost handed to him. They could be in front in a minute. It's come unstuck. Can they get something going? That's well played. Clever kick. McLean has found some space. He might have thought about the corridor. No wonder coaches go grey. Flostone can keep it moving. Bauer. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Francis, one step ahead. I think he called for that. He's caught. No arguments there. Bolter. Can they find a late goal? Hopper takes a beauty. They need a mark. Algier couldn't reel it in. Lynch to give them the lead. He's done it. The Tigers edging their way back in front as we near quarter time. The big men fly. Ross, Grundy reads the play so well. McInerney, this is promising. Squeezes the kick. Flostone kicks to a contest. Francis making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. An absorbing first term comes to an end. This one looks like it'll be close. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
Coaches these days don't generally like a lot of goals being scored, so look for them to put the brakes on. Every coach values team defence and being able to take away the opposition's strengths, because every goal the opposition kicks is one more you have to kick.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Flostone, Bolter, Hopper, great body work. Looking to extend this margin. Defence 101 there. Lynch. It's a desperate tackle. Free kick for a trip, naturally.
For a little breathing space.
Tigers have been impressive so far. There could be an upset brewing. The two big men do battle. Hopper, Taranto, takes the hand pass. Lefoe marks it centre half forward. Prestia, can he impose himself on the match? Dow, he hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now. The Tigers have had a great patch. Good ruck work. Dow, in the middle. Hopper, he's been industrious. The Sharon hits the deck. McAuliffe, met solidly. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Papley, desperate to win it back. Poor hands there. Throws it on the boot. Hayes Brown. They cannot keep him quiet. Ralph Smith, probably too far out to score. McInerney had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. He's generally a good kick. Rampy works hard to present. He doesn't waste many. McDonald has got loose. His field kicking is normally first rate. Sheldrick, he's been dispossessed. That's a bruising tackle. Manages to find a teammate. Careful ball movement. Honours the lead. Ralph Smith, it's a poor kick. Cunningham heads them off at the pass. Can they keep the footy this time? Haywood, strong grab. He's had little impact so far. Sheldrick gets to the front spot and can line them up.
That was an excellent passage of play to set up what should be an easy goal.
Hammers it home. The Swans snare a badly needed goal. Grundy wins it out of the centre. He's gone. Dow, Prestia, Hayes Brown. What can he do with it? Sees an opportunity and plays on. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Trainer got a fist in. Flostone taken to ground. They're tackling with great intent. Grundy got his palm to it. Mills. Prestia, ever reliable, couldn't burst through. Haywood, a goal-scoring opportunity, may have gone begging there. Ross, working hard and presenting well. Taranto, McAuliffe, Prestia, farms it out. Lefoe kicks inside the forward 50. That's a bit of a gift. What can they generate? Grundy has a paddock in front of him. Gets the kick away. Lefoe spoils. Trainer doesn't often waste it. Good thinking and good execution too. Ignoring the corridor for now. Floston has a vice-like grip. Ross, the defenders will be nervous. And inside 50 goes begging. They'll bide their time. The benefit of the doubt does not apply here.
As long as they're consistent, that's all we want to see.
Lynch commands the footy.
The crowd will tell the story.
Needs to get this one bending, but can't.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
No time like the present. Can he find a teammate? Lynch, Taranto, Dow, in the right spot. He's everywhere at the moment. Lloyd gathers. Lynch, they still haven't woken up to him, and he gets another. The Tigers with a steadying goal. Hayes Brown punches it out of the ruck. Hopper, you can see their confidence growing. That's an impressive mark. The aerialists will battle for this ball. Blakey, the Swans, under great pressure. Lynch affects the turnover. Was that a throw? Jordan lays it off. Dow intercepts. Thought his way through it. Roberts with a terrific mark deep in defence. Goes laterally. Quality delivery by foot. So far, he's struggled to make an impact to this point. He's hit up the lead. Patton. He's put the foot down. They've got time to put the kettle on. Lefoe judged the flight well. Lowers the eyes. Ross presents in space. That's a strong mark. Normally delivers. Flostone. Careful with the kick. Rioli. Dangerous to leave on his own. Well, that was a fascinating first half, but there's still lots to play out as the players head from the field for a well-deserved break.
What's happening down there, Gary?
The Tigers might feel a little uneasy that they haven't achieved a bigger lead. They're doing so much right, and it feels like they deserve to be further in front. But a couple of bad mistakes and some missed opportunities mean they've made their own assignment that bit more difficult. And as we all know, that often comes back to bite.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Ross with a chance to relieve the pressure. Handball off was good, and that's a letdown. I've liked his game today. Roberts. Now it's someone else's problem. Advantage paid. He's given it straight to the opposition. The umpire whistles for a ball up. The two big men do battle. Warner knew the tackle was coming. How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
That is suboptimal, to say the least.
I wouldn't put this past him. I've seen him do it before.
Not a good kick. In fact, it might be going out on the full. It is. The Tigers are bringing great energy. Haywood, within range, can make them pay.
He'll fancy his chances.
Boot, ball, goal! That first goal, so important. Grundy with a deft tap. Taranto, Lefoe read it well and claims the mark. Who's at home? Thumped away. Taranto lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through. The Tigers are keeping them at arm's length. Grundy palms it down. Taranto, Hopper drives it inside the forward 50. Ineffective disposal. Lefoe gathers on the half volley. Gets his kick despite the heat. You can put this one in the footy record. It's a goal. It's a handy buffer they've established. Grundy has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Bangs it long. Bolter is proving hard to pass. Just had to get it out. Mitchell. He converts and narrows the margin. If they can get the next one, it'll be on.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Dow. What a game he's having.
That's well played. What's he got on offer?
There goes the kick inside the 50. Blakey saves the day. A chance to clear now. Boston takes an excellent grab. That play should have resulted in a shot at goal. Kicks to space. McDonald can keep it moving. The Tigers forcing them out wide. Haywood on a lead. Breaks the line. Searching kick. Clark went bang. Gatoli, trainer, leads his opponent. Bauer takes a beauty. He's been quiet. Slips through his fingers. Sheldrick mops that one up. Patton. Haywood couldn't get an effective disposal. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? The umpire waves them on. Gathers it cleanly on the wing. Manages to get off a handball. Just shoveled it out. Rioli. Flostone. Adams wins it back. Great mark. He's only had the one inside 50. Papley has charged into space. Can he be the fire starter? Haywood had his name written all over it. Just has to hit a target. He should have held that one. Hopper doing the grunt work. Banks. Ross kicks to centre wing. Bauer wins the contest hands down. The kick is precise. The Swans have denied them the corridor. Banks. Bad error there. McInerney. Haywood. Good luck catching him. Approaching the 50. He's stopped in his tracks. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
McDonald intercepts on centre wing, recognising the urgency. Grundy, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
He's kicked it like an arrow. The Swans will not lie down. Hayes Brown continues to have his way. Adams. Haywood. That's an aggressive handball. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Smith getting involved. He's lost his bearings. Bolter throws it on the boot. Clark with a chance to run. Can they get something going? Prestia is hard to beat one-on-one. Clark absorbs the pressure. Squeezes the kick. Sheldrick runs onto it. Navigated the traffic. Clark, that's careless. Farms it out. Good tackle. Prestia managed to get a handball away. The Swans have won it back. Momentum has changed colours. Poor disposal keeps letting them down. Just waiting for the right moment to press go. They're moving the footy well here. Not sure who the target was. He'd like that one again. Penetrating ball. The Tigers lead it narrowly at three-quarter time. This is a brilliant contest, and the best is still to come. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
We turned for home with a game in the balance, which I don't think many people thought would be the case. Credit to the underdogs because they've been terrific. But can they keep it going for one more quarter and pull off a big upset? Either way, this performance has been full of merit.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, he's missed it.
That's a shame to block the copybook.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Flostone, all on his own. Drop punt looks good. He's got it.
It hasn't been his best day, but he's still found ways to impact the match.
The Swans are within a point. Laddams wins the tap. Mills, can he find a teammate? Honours the lead. They're putting them under all sorts of pressure. Amati is like a magnet in that forward line.
He'll give them the lead if he can hold his nerve.
He's been quiet today, but he can make amends with a goal. He's found the post instead.
He really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Banks to bring it back in. Flostone, ineffective kick. Not on my watch, he says. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Ryan wins the tap. Dow, Trainer. This is promising. Hopper, they cannot keep him quiet. Roberts, fumbles, could be costly. McInerney gets the kick away. Hapley, he's going for goal. It's not good off the boot. In fact, it's slammed into the behind post. Hopper normally delivers. Ross gets to the front spot. He might have thought about the corridor. That's an impressive mark. Doesn't often waste it. Lefoe has got loose. Is anyone home? McDonald making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Francis in some space now. The defenders will be nervous. Grundy, strong grab. The Swans finishing strongly. McDonald, too big, too strong, too good.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't. I thought I heard a fan yell out, blow the siren. Important clearance here. McAuliffe in his natural habitat. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. He's generally a good kick. McDonald works hard to present. Ignoring the corridor for now. Flostone doing what he does best. Hopper. Lefoe gathers in the centre square. The Tigers have been gallant. Rampy is there in defence. His field kicking is normally first rate. Jordan has found some space. Probing ball. Good thinking and good execution too. I've liked his game today. Laddams working hard and presenting well. Clever kick. Hapley all alone in the centre square. The Swans look to be coming home strong. Quality delivery by foot. Going for territory. McDonald is in the clear and marks uncontested.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
McDonald, they still haven't woken up to him, and he gets another. The Tigers are looking disorganised. Laddams palms it down. Adams sharks it. Sheldrick with a chance to send it forward. It's a hot footy.
Will the ump call that back? No.
Mitchell swoops and kicks a goal. The Swans with a bit of breathing space now. Ryan wins the tap. He'll be sore in the morning. Mills. He heads for home with a long bomb. It's there.
The Swans have got it in the bag now.
The Tigers are in danger of being run over. Laddams looking for territory. Mills, so influential today. No mark. True as ice. Ever reliable. It's not been his day, that's for sure. Comes free in the tackle. Manages to find a teammate. The Tigers haven't thrown the towel in. Second effort needed. Prestia, he's been dispossessed. Warner read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. Sends them inside 50 again. Mitchell, great hands there.
To finish off the good work.
A tear, and they're dealing maximum damage.
That was a pure strike. You really couldn't have hit that one any sweeter.
They've done this very comfortably. Ryan gets his hand to it. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Ralph Smith might fancy himself here, picking their way through. Rampy takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. He hasn't been himself today. Roberts dashing along the boundary. The Tigers are chasing tail. That's careless kicking. Patton couldn't hold it under pressure. They're giving them nothing. Steady. Drop punt. Goal! Goal. Laddams with a deft tap. Cuts them off yet again. The Swans are back in the winner's circle. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Tigers have to be able to maintain their intensity. They were in the contest up to their eyeballs, but then they dropped away. And you can't
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football.
We're live from the Adelaide Oval. We're set for an enthralling contest between Port Adelaide and Sydney. One of the better performed teams comes up against one of the more disappointing teams of this season. Will it be a percentage boost or a memorable upset?
The skipper leads his team out onto the field.
Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
G'day, hello. I've tipped the Swans. I'm tempted to tip the home side, but I've gone with the side that I think is simply better. This will be a great contest, but I think the locals will be disappointed in the end.
Thanks for those insights, Harf. Plenty of noise. The Rucks staring each other down. Visentini wins the first hit out. A quick getaway wasn't possible. That hand pass was telegraphed. Warner, Heaney gets the kick away. Burton is there in defence. Takes the short option. Visentini. That's good work rate. His field kicking is normally first rate. Quality delivery by foot. Drew outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Mills chops it off. Throws it on the boot. Farrell read that well. By hand, Burton thought his way through it. Looking for some quick ball movement. Gives it everything. Thumped away. Lloyd, he's been accosted. Georgiades turns it over in the middle. McDonald, he just dropped it. Mead has some attention to deal with. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. Visentini with a deft tap. Winds. That's poor play. Navigated the traffic. Bad error there. The kick is precise. What's he got on offer? Some indirect ball movement here. Seizes the moment. They'll bide their time. Sees something he likes. The kick's gone nowhere. Blasts away. You can't afford to do that too often. Normally delivers. Drew wins the contest hands down. Ignoring the corridor for now. McDonald intercepts on centre wing. Can he impose himself on the match? Georgiades takes an excellent grab. A good kick here and they'll be in business. It's off hands. Hapley affects the turnover. Roberts. Rioli doing the grunt work. Jordan gathers. Farms it out. Heaney running in support. McInerney. Is that the first goal of the match? No.
We really should have capitalised on that, but not to be.
Looking for a quick transition.
That's well played. Farrell, what can he do with it? Mead with a chance to relieve the pressure. Amati chops it off. Heaney manages to get off a handball. McInerney, run down, great chase.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Mead, Amati, read that one like a book. Can he find a teammate? Grundy has got off the chain.
They should already have put the first on the board, but no harm done if this goes through.
Heads towards goal. It's a chance. No. It's found its way into the post.
If they can keep running and taking the game on, there's no reason why they can't create lots of opportunities in front of goal.
Can he hit a target? The Power are out of trouble. Doesn't often waste it. Snell wins it back. Great mark. McDonald read it well and claims the mark. They keep coming. Haywood has a way of drawing the footy.
To finish off the good work.
It's a deep kick. Aliyah spoils. And finally over the line.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Zerk Thatcher working hard and presenting well. Burton has found some space. Can they get it forward this time? Picking their way through. They've given it up.
This will give them some breathing space.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it. The Swans picking up where they left off last week. Grundy gets his hand to it. Winds. Drew just shoveled it out. Turned over. Delivers it inside 50. Punched away. He's not one to take a backward step. Feeling the heat. Goulden showing some desperation. This for 2 in a row. He's got it. And they've pinched the break. The Swans by 15. Grundy showing his skills. Rowbottom. Who's at home? Evans got a fist in. Heaney dealt with the pressure. McDonald. That could be a goal-saving tackle.
I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
I can't work out the thinking there.
He's off. Kicks laterally. Farrell pushes into space and receives the footy. That's a bit of a gift.
Kicking at his first.
And Marty swoops and kicks a goal. The Power will be hearing alarm bells right about now. Grundy wins the tap. Mills gets his kick despite the heat. Aaliyah went bang. Farrell, Zerk Thatcher. He's been busy so far. Winds. Got to the right position and hung on. Good handball. Boak can run and carry. Warner under pressure. The Power on the ball now. What can they generate? Farrell will tidy up and out of play. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
Will they look to sit on this lead or try to extend it late in the quarter?
Grundy showing his skills. Rowbottom bends it around the body. That won't be a goal. It won't even be a behind. Can't hang on under close attention. He's gone. Boak, Rowbottom, intercepts the hand pass. Opportunity here. Bends it around the body. One behind.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
Burton. That's good vision. The Swans get away to a very good start. Lots to discuss as we hit the first change. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Power have been forced into some changes already because they really didn't look like scoring in that term. They need better method in their ball movement and they need to work harder as well. I feel like they could start hitting the scoreboard if that pressure on them drops off a little bit, but they haven't coped with it at all well so far.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Searching kick. Can't take it. Vizentini. A bit of a panicked handball. Burton has it on a string. That's a strong mark. The Power, not at their best so far. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Felt the pressure there. Butters saves the day. Clever kick. Honours the lead. Dishes it off. Well done. Lays it off. Butters delivers a long ball. Good thinking and good execution too. The Power need to make inroads soon. It's a pour inside 50. The Swans are bringing great energy. Berry accepted the invitation. Rampy tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Good tackle. The crowd cries ball and they get their wish.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
You can see their confidence growing. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Bombs it in. Papley wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. The Swans are playing like winners. Good work rate. A chance to clear now. The kick was centimetre perfect. Waiting for someone to come at him. Papley, strong grab. The Power are chasing tail. Haywood, dangerous to leave on his own. This ought to end in a goal. Kicks inside the forward 50. Amati, that's a big play.
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer. The Swans have come with a rush, and they might be unassailable soon. Sweet gets his hand to it. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. McInerney gets there first. Penetrating ball. Amati takes a beauty.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Marty, when no one's coming, he punches it through, and they are flying. The Power are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Probing ball. Quality delivery by foot. Can he be the fire starter? It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Chips to half-back. The Swans have winners everywhere. He's generally a good kick. Mills presents in space. He might have thought about the corridor. Heaney. They've found the magic formula. Mitchell in the centre square. Tries a safe ball. They're moving the footy well here. A bit of keeping's off. Haywood might be just outside his range. They're huffing and puffing. McInerney. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
He's going for it. I think he's dogged it. It's a magnificent kick. The Power haven't been able to respond. They look gone. Sweet wins it out of the centre. Moraes with time. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Anastasopoulos on a lead. He's had little impact so far. Cunningham doing what he does best. He's going for home. And why wouldn't he with a finish like that? The Power need to follow that goal up. Good ruck work. He'll be sore in the morning. You can't question his commitment. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Gets the kick away. Zerk Thatcher making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's got another one. The Swans are showing why they were well back to win this match. Sweet gets his hand to him. Drew, good vision there. Butters in the right spot. Jackson. They're moving the footy quickly. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Little one to half-back. Warner, all on his own. The Power forcing them out wide. Blakey has charged into space. His field kicking is normally first rate. They've opened them up here. Doesn't often waste it. Rowbottom. This is a big opportunity. Can he hit a target? Amati gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
To put the icing on the cake.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin. The Swans might be about to land a knockout blow. Laddams looking for territory. They've got good chemistry, those two. He's stopped in his tracks. Moraes wins it back. That might have been dropping the ball. Grundy manages to get off a handball. Mills, quick snap, and that's a goal. The buzzards are circling. Sweet looking for territory. He's got support. McInerney. It's a hot footy. They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. What's happening down there, Gary?
The Power need to turn things around this quarter. Their supporters will expect more effort and the coach will demand it. I'm not for a moment suggesting that they're not having a go, but neither have they been frenetic like we know they can be. As Paul Roux says, there's effort and there's absolute effort.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, it's a thumping kick, but it's off target, a minor score.
Perhaps you should look to lay that one off. We'd miss more of those in his kicks.
Trying to catch them out. Evans. I've liked his game today. McInerney, desperate to win it back. Warner, he's suddenly a popular man. Heaney, here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
Not the greatest of finishes, but another opportunity will surely come up soon.
By hand, Burton can get it and go. Well-weighted kick. Sin, working hard and presenting well. Almost an accidental intercept. He's going for goal. It's not good off the boot. In fact, it's slammed into the behind post. Boak. Was that a legal disposal? He's under close attention. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits. The Swans are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
6 points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post. No time like the present. Zerk Thatcher works hard to present. Playing for pride now. He should have held that one. Moraes winds, picking their way through. Boak, that's good work rate. Aliyah in the clear. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Not sure what the idea was there. They've got winners all over the park. Mitchell has got loose. He's been quiet. They've got a problem now. They're a big chance here. Heaney fumbled it like a cake of soap. He just dropped it. Sweet couldn't get an effective disposal. It's a desperate tackle. Laddams farms it out. How will the umpire see this? McInerney snares the loose ball. It's there! The Swans are playing supreme footy at the moment. Can they keep it going? Laddams with a deft tap. Rowbottom. Mills charges onto it. He sends them inside for the 4th time. Williams leading by example. Boak brings it out wide. Goulden spoils. Haywood navigated the traffic. Mills. Mitchell provides some run. He's hungry for more. He slots it. And the floodgates have well and truly opened. The Power will want to put the tape and the stat sheet straight in the bin. Mills. Big tackle laid. Poor hands there. Can he find a teammate? Felt the pressure. Atkins dishes it off. Sweet. It's no place for the faint-hearted. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
You've got to be quicker than that.
Jackson. The Swans have denied them the corridor. Haywood doing the grunt work. Mills breaks the line. We know how good he is in these situations, but not this time.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Takes the logical option. Burton. Conservative kick. That's well played. Met solidly. Williams. Can he mop up? He's so clean with the footy. Honours the lead. It's become a game of keepings off. Leaves it behind. Butters. Puts his head over it. It's been that kind of day for them. No sign of them dropping off. They might be out here. Searching kick. Warner makes good contact. Cochrane. Atkins. Now pass cut off. Laddams. Crunching tackle. Warner. Zerk Thatcher gets in the way. Throws it on the boot. Mead. Atkins. Dealt with the pressure. That's a bit of a waste. Wines with the steal. Anastasopoulos. Atkins. Thought his way through it. Punched that like he meant it. Cochrane. Squeezes the kick. Butters. Drops into the hole and marks.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Visentini with a deft tap. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Atkins. Mead. He's given it a tug and missed.
That passage of play deserved a goal, but not to be.
Blakey with the footy. Jordan makes position. Can he impose himself on the match? Sees an opportunity and plays on. He's run into trouble. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
It's an exhibition in how to give the ball back. He's generally a good kick. Sheldrick has found some space. He might have thought about the corridor. Quality delivery by foot. They're toying with them now. Roberts can keep it moving. McInerney, who's at home? McDonald got to the right position and hung on.
They're still hungry. Even with the game put to bed, that's a sign of a very good team.
That'll go close. I tell you what, it's better than close. It's a goal.
Anything seems possible for them today. They are having a day out.
The Power are having one of those days. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Drew, the defence has fallen down. Cochrane, will he look for a target or go himself? The Swans have been magnificent. I'm not sure anyone could stop them in this mood. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Power haven't been that bad, I don't think, strange though it may sound. They've just been on the end of some magnificent football from the other side, and that happens sometimes. Nevertheless, I suspect the coaches will look at a different approach for when these sides next meet.
Thanks for those observations.
So lucky next time.
A chance to clear now. They're moving the footy well here. Can he hit a target? Hapley on a lead. Junk times come early. Good work rate. Delivers to centre half forward. They're a pleasure to watch. The Power are chasing tail. The Swans moving the ball well. He's had little impact so far. Unable to complete the mark. That could be a goal-saving tackle. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Laddams gets his hand to it. Rowbottom. Jordan. Desperate defence. Just shoveled it out. Mills. He's everywhere at the moment. Punched away. Sin. Does well under pressure. Roberts wins it back. Great mark. Just has to hit a target. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Hapley. No one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
2 in a row if he gets it, and he does. The Swans have been magnificent, but they haven't had much opposition, to be fair. Vizentini with a deft tap. Good tackle. Mead. What can he do with it? Hacking it forward. Defence 101 there. Jackson. Anastasopoulos. Pokes it into the pocket. No time like the present. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Haywood working hard and being rewarded. Doesn't often waste it. Heaney all on his own. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Well played. They're moving the footy quickly. Mills finds himself unattended.
He's covering so much territory with that elite work ethic. He's arguably best on ground at this stage.
Mills has one already. Now it's 2. The Swans are irrepressible. What a day this is turning into for them. Laddams wins the tap. Comes free in the tackle. Warner. Jordan. He's put the foot down. He heads for home with a long bomb. It's there. The Swans go on their merry way. The 2 big men do battle. Is that holding the ball? Wines. Jackson. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Thumped away. Rioli kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks?
Laddams wins the tap. Warner normally delivers. They've given it back. He's wrapped up. Some indirect ball movement here. Butters. It's a poor kick. Almost an accidental intercept. They cannot keep him quiet. Been called to play on. Jackson. Dangerous to leave on his own. Wines. Has a vice-like grip. McInerney. Read that well.
I've liked his game today. Taking out some frustration, possibly.
Wines has folded back. Handballs it to nobody. Burton. He's been a shining light. Careful ball movement. Vizentini with a chance to relieve the pressure. Boak outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Mead. They'll contest in the centre square. Wines. That one was always his. This is more positive. Anastasopoulos has got loose. Can he find a teammate? Can't take it. Wines. Goes long. Rampy tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Roberts. Cochrane accepted the invitation. He's put it through. That might make them feel a bit better. It's been a woeful performance. McDonald, the winner there. Mills kicks to space. Boak in the centre square. Terrific tackle. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre.
Sweet. He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Mills. He's caught. This is great pressure footy. He's missed a soda.
Just as well the result is already assured.
Trying to catch them out.
Zerk Thatcher works hard to present. Burton picking their way through. The kick was centimetre perfect. Little one to half-back. Amati says thank you very much. That's not clever at all. Goulden has it within range.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Drop punt and he has put it away. The 4 points have been gone for a while, but this is hurting their percentage too. Sweet.
They won't blame him.
Rowbottom has some attention to deal with. He's copped some of his own medicine. Throws it on the boot. Sweet. Thought his way through it. Ineffective kick. An ill-directed hand pass. Was that a legal disposal? That's unusual. Atkins in the centre square. Butters. He just keeps racking up disposals. Anastasopoulos with a chance to send it forward.
No arguments there.
The Swans have turned in a typically professional and disciplined performance. They will be delighted.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson.
Friday night footy is go. Laddams wins the first ruck contest.
Is anyone home?
Lob saves the day. Searching kick. Warner couldn't hold it under pressure. Closed him down. Jordan gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. Hapley takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. 1 goal straight plays, no score. English with a deft tap. Rowbottom. Mills gives it everything. Bramble spoils. Karmas. He's hit up the lead. Clever kick. Blakey takes an excellent grab. The Swans should score here.
He's stolen a march.
Doesn't often waste it. Slips through his fingers. Roberts desperate to win it back. Mills steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
The Dogs might think about an early adjustment here. They are looking very vulnerable.
The Swans have started brightly with the first two. Laddams with a deft tap. Mills will be important as always. Lob is a rock in defence. Can he hit a target? Williams takes a beauty. Ignoring the corridor for now. And they're away. He's giving 100%. Clever handball. Rowbottom under pressure. Amati. He's put the foot down. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result. The Dogs are really flat. They need to energise quickly. Laddams punches it out of the ruck. Mills, the Swans, are bringing great energy. That's a strong mark.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't.
The Dogs really need to respond now. Good ruck work. Rowbottom. What a first turn they're having.
Lob with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him.
It's a bad mistake.
What's he got on offer?
The Dogs are under siege. Duray got a fist in. He's run into trouble. Gets the kick away. Dale only knows one way.
Garcia in some space on the wing.
Normally delivers. McDonald goes without it. It's no place for the faint-hearted. No prior. And we'll have a ball up. English got his palm to it. Bontempelli. Kennedy taken to ground. Squeezes the kick. Ugle-Hagan. I think he called for that. Snell caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Dale reads the play so well. Kennedy working hard and being rewarded. Can he be the fire starter? He would have fancied his chances from there. English bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes. The Dogs are just hanging in there, but they need to string some goals together. English punches it out of the ruck. Rowbottom. The umpire will have it. Green showing his skills. Rowbottom. Mills turned over. Another goal and they'll believe. Ugle-Hagan, he makes it look easy. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. The ump calls play on. Hapley wins it back. Great mark. He's generally a good kick. Sees something he likes. Can he impose himself on the match? McNeil gets to the front spot. Lays it off. He picked his pocket. Malikan goes long. Green,
He'll feel that one.
Karmas affects the turnover. Quality delivery by foot. Waitman, Bontempelli, lob. He's been busy so far. Malikan reads the ball so well.
No time like the present.
They've had the better of the contest to this point. Into the middle with the kick. Williams dealt with the pressure. Liberatore, bad error there. An ill-directed hand pass. Ugle-Hagan, Gardner. Fraser runs onto it. He's done brilliantly. McNeil! That one was always his.
It's only early, but you feel like this is an important kick.
No trouble at all. The scoreboard suddenly looks more manageable. Gardner wins it out of the centre. Rowbottom, Mills. Can he find a teammate? That's an impressive mark. Towards full forward. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Absorbs the pressure.
They're tackling with great intent.
Green wins the tap. Rowbottom. He's completely shanked it.
Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
According to some of these fans, all he had to do was kick it 60 metres on his non-preferred to a player on the other side of the ground in his blind spot while being tackled. Easy.
The Swans with a late chance.
Gets onto it. No trouble with the distance, but only a behind.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Good hands. The Dogs can build something here. Honours the lead. The Swans get away to a very good start. Lots to discuss as we hit the first change. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The Swans are already comfortably winning the clearances and they're getting the ball forward quickly, which is exactly what defenders don't want. If they can keep doing that, then this match can only go one way.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Lloyd making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Garcia, Bontempelli. That's a bit of a waste. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Orgel has it within range.
Kicking at his first.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
Feels like this burst has come out of the blue, but it's been quality football it's produced.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. Rowbottom. Was that a legal disposal? They've put themselves under pressure. Navigated the traffic. He ran into a brick wall. Bontempelli got the handball away. Fraser hacking it forward. Poor footy there. Probing ball. Goulden marks on centre wing. That could come back to bite. Good disciplined defence. Orgel throws it on the boot. Bontempelli on a lead. Lob. They're building something dangerous here. That's well played. Delivers to centre half forward. Snell clears the area. Gardner displaying great endeavour. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. A chance to clear now. It's come unstuck. The defence is disorganised. Blakey wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Takes the short option. Cunningham can keep it moving. Can they get something going? Jordan pushes into space and receives the footy. The Swans are out of trouble. Searching kick. Green has a vice-like grip. He's been quiet. Good work rate. That's not clever at all. West read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. They've opened them up here. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Garcia, they've forgotten about him and he might make them pay. Orgel keeps it low. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
He's batting at 100% so far.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has! The Swans got the jump, but we're back on terms. Gardner gets his hand to it. Liberatore, a model of consistency. Richards. Orgel has marked in front of goal.
To finish off the good work.
Bangs it through. The Dogs with their noses in front. The two big men do battle. How will the umpire see this? Shaves the grass with that one. Richards gets his kick despite the heat. Rampy had it and lost it. Bontempelli with the flying shot at goal. It's good. The Dogs are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. The big men fly. Bontempelli, Liberatore, snares the loose ball. Garcia, all alone in the centre square. That's wasteful. Can they keep the footy this time? Hapley has found some space. He might have thought about the corridor. Dale doing what he does best. Heaney gets the kick away. Mills outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. He's been industrious. Kennedy couldn't mark. Solid tackle. They're tackling with venom today. Gardner got his palm to it. Liberatore gets a kick away. West had his name written all over it. The Dogs are doing all the attacking. Malikan by hand. Snell under pressure. Warner, row bottom. He'll work all day. They're going hammer and tong. Mills, what can he do with it? Richards uses the body well. Normally delivers. That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Doesn't often waste it. Lloyd, dangerous to leave on his own. A good kick here, and they'll be in business. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Haywood just shoveled it out. It's a tough game. He's everywhere at the moment. In no man's land, Bramble gives it everything. Heaney takes an excellent grab. Who's at home? Garcia is calm in a crisis. West couldn't reel it in. Bontempelli, terrific tackle. Kicks laterally, misses the target, and it's out of play. Gardner, the winner there. Treloar, Liberatore, Green intercepts the hand pass. Warner, that 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. Dale, he's besieged. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. The Swans saw their early lead evaporate in that quarter. Lots of thinking for their brains trust to do.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
There's obviously not a great deal on the highlights reel, but the tackling from both sides has really stood out. Everyone out there understands the importance of exerting great pressure. The more you do that, the more chance there is that your opposition will crack. Keeping it up for 4 quarters is the key.
Thanks for those observations, Gary. As we get back underway,
They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle.
Gardner has got on top.
Treloar, Fraser, Liberatore. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Met solidly.
His instinct was to try to clear a path, but he's done it illegally.
Ogle has been a real live wire. The Dogs are red hot at the moment. Liberatore couldn't haul that one in. McNeil. Snell doing the grunt work.
Not on my watch, he says. I'm not sure he wanted it.
Crunching tackle. West swoops and kicks a goal. So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Gardner has had his measure today. Rowbottom. Warner. Can he find a teammate? Amati is so strong one-on-one.
The Tide's well and truly against them. This is a must.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. It's an understatement to say they needed that one.
Green has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard.
Treloar in the right spot. Delivers it inside 50. Snell saves the day.
That's a well-placed kick.
Ogle wins it back. Great mark. McNeil all on his own. Golden opportunity here. Can he hit a target? Heaney ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing.
I've liked his game today.
Richards heads them off at the pass. Looking to extend this margin. And inside 50 goes begging. He's generally a good kick. They must tidy up their kicking. He's had little impact so far. Liberatore presents in space. Penetrating ball. Richards! He's taken a beauty.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
This deserves a goal, but he's put it the wrong side of the stick.
He'll be itching for an opportunity to make up for that.
He's off. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Quality delivery by foot. Little one to half-back. Francis with a chance to run. Kicks to centre wing. Papley got to the right position and hung on. He's kicked it high. That's a strong mark. What's he got on offer? This will be their first entry for a while. Fraser, what a work ethic he has. They'll contest in the centre square. Liberatore, English, throws it on the boot. Francis tries to spike it out of the danger zone. West, he's gone. Ugelhagen, Laddams wins it back. He's been accosted. Lloyd with the steal. Jordan. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Green navigated the traffic. McInerney with time. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if he can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Swans will not lie down. Warner, Rowbottom. Towards full forward. Lobb continues to be a thorn in their side. Fraser working hard and being rewarded. Gardner in the clear. Good vision there. Karmas. And they're out of trouble. That's well played. Chips the halfback. Honours the lead. Delightfully done. Baker. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
He's not happy, but the call's correct.
The interchange bench might be calling after that, Brew. And Marty says thank you very much. Drives it inside the forward 50. He's run into trouble. McInerney, Bontempelli in heavy traffic. He's leading all comers for disposals. Francis goes without it. Roberts running in support. They're tackling with great intent. Laddams, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Goulden, Richards mops that one up. The Dogs on the ball now. He's been dispossessed. Mills, that's a give up. Caulfield reads the play so well. What can they generate? He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Waitman squeezes the kick. Manages to find a teammate. English is in a better position.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Looks good. He steered it through. The Dogs have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Gardner has been dominant in the ruck. Treloar, Bontempelli receives a clever hand pass. Kennedy, Gardner. This would be something if he can kick it. Alas, he's off target.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Lloyd, tasked with the kick in. Goulden, Snell, Rowbottom is folded back. Mills. They need to hit the scoreboard here. That's a bit of a waste. He's set upon. We'll turn for home with this match firmly in the balance. A cracking final quarter coming up. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Dogs have been pretty efficient in front of the sticks, but they've needed to be because they've been outgunned in contested ball and inside 50s. You'd think if they can turn that around, they should go on to win this and probably win it comfortably. Otherwise, they'll be relying on continued forward half efficiency, which admittedly has been excellent.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Gardner is teaching him a lesson. Treloar, Kennedy. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
A goal there would have almost shut the gate.
Looking for a quick transition. Goulden makes position. Clever kick. McDonald is hard to beat one-on-one. Doesn't often waste it. The Swans moving the ball well. Normally delivers. Gallagher with the big fist. Baker desperate to win it back. English kicks inside the forward 50. Kennedy is in the clear and marks uncontested.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
He
hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
They're missing some opportunities and it can really come back to bite.
The Swans might be about to start something.
The clock is the enemy now. Warner, that one was always his. He's been quiet. Gardner makes good contact. He'll be sore in the morning. Laddams, ever reliable. Mills, Goulden, lays it off. Papley, a bit of a panicked handball. Clean pickup. Wants to take the game on. He's given it a tug and missed.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
You can see their confidence growing. Liberatore can keep it moving. Bramble has found some space. Baker with a chance to relieve the pressure. Williams. The aerialists will battle for this ball. Ugle-Hagan. Great hands there.
Is anyone home?
It's a poor inside 50. Searching kick. Goulden in some space on the wing. The Dogs guarding the corridor. Haywood, he still found a way. Bad error there. Baker has pushed up, hacking it forward. Decides to go. That's good aggressive footy. Can he finish it off? He's got it. The Swans are up against it now. Gardner gets his hand to it. Liberatore can send them into attack. Leaves it behind.
I felt that one from here.
Turned over. Bontempelli.
They cannot keep him quiet.
West can go back and just about seal it.
Going at his second.
Drop pass. Goal! The Dogs have had a great patch. Gardner wins the tap. He's lost it. He's been industrious. Malikan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Going at his first, and he's got it. The Dogs are really taking it to them today. Gardner has probably got the points at this stage. Liberatore, he's hit up the lead. Fraser can run and gun. McNeil, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
The Dogs are working harder at the present time and they're reaping the rewards.
Drop punt, and he has put it away. We thought this one might be close, but it hasn't turned out that way. Green wins the tap. Warner on the same page as his ruck. Bramble is cool under pressure. Can he find a teammate? Richards working hard and presenting well. Sheldrick picks it off. That's poor kicking. Gives it everything. Caulfield, we've seen that before. Lob, Kennedy takes the logical option. The Dogs are red hot at the moment. They're a pleasure to watch. Good hands. Williams, how will the umpire see this?
No leniency from the umpire there.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Crosses the paint. Lob is dangerous when he has space. Treloar will tidy up. Bramble outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. McNeil has got loose. Ugle-Hagan, great body work. He's had little impact so far. Papley couldn't quite. Dangerous place to turn it over. That was almost... I watch, he says. None shall pass, and we're just about out of time. English with a deft tap. Is this number 4 on the bounce? It surely is. The Sting's well and truly gone out of this one. English has rucked tirelessly. Kennedy. West wins the contest hands down. Good penetration on the kick. Blakey had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Some indirect ball movement here. It's a dreadful mistake. Takes the safe option.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance. The Dogs have sent a warning to the rest of the competition. You'll have to be very, very good to beat us.
What stood out to you today, Half?
Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Saturday afternoon footy is underway. Darcy wins the first tap. Reed, that's a bit of a waste. Gets his kick despite the heat. Good disciplined defence. McDonald, can he mop up? Quality delivery by foot. Darcy is hard to beat one-on-one. You can't afford to do that too often. Sweeping handball. Vitoli, Laddams getting involved. McDonald wins it back. The kick's gone nowhere. Can't get a clean kick away. Wants to take the game on. Heads towards goal and does not let them down. The Swans are off to the ideal start. Good ruck work. He ran into a brick wall. Mills didn't need to be asked twice. Throws it on the boot. Chapman, that's confidence for you, not going with the spoil. Clark, strong grab. Cox, McLean mops that one up. He's caught. Through tackle and rightly a free kick. What's he got on offer? The defence has fallen down. Alarm bells are ringing. Just has to hit a target. Heaney, that's good work rate.
It'll be a good start if you can nail it.
2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Swans are playing with confidence and flair early. Warner, caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Rowbottom, Mills, he's gone. Laddams puts his head over it. Warner, not a lot of space to work with. Great anticipation. Gets the kick away. Anyone's ball. McInerney showing some pace. Kicks to a contest. Ryan doing what he does best. Cops some unwanted attention. The Dockers, not at their best so far. Just had to get it out. He'll be annoyed by that. Darcy, he's taken a beauty. Doesn't often waste it. Sarong couldn't hold it under pressure. Narkle, can he be the fire starter? The kick was misdirected. Normally delivers, honours the lead. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Laddams, that might have been dropping the ball. Warner tries to spike it out of the danger zone. An ill-directed hand pass. They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
He'll expect to convert this.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
The Swans are going from strength to strength. They've got all the answers at the minute.
The Swans look keen to atone for last week's loss. Sarong managed to get a handball away. Brayshaw is wrapped up.
Why is he kicking it backwards?
McDonald leading from the front.
I felt that one from here.
Hapley takes them on. Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt. The Swans have made a dominant start. Good ruck work. Sarong, quick kick towards centre half forward. Florence wins it back. Great mark. Can he hit a target? Ryan.
We've seen that before.
Turned over. Aish. Papley picks it off. That's poor kicking. What a first term they're having.
Narkle makes good contact.
It's a tough game. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Darcy with the tap. Reed, a model of consistency. That's unusual. Kicks to space. McDonald runs onto it. This is great pressure footy. Keeps it low. Pearce knew the tackle was coming. Gives away a free and the moment passes. Darcy all on his own. Can he find a teammate? The Dockers are out of trouble. Picking their way through. Good work rate. Ryan. Clever kick. Detoli read it well on centre wing and can pump them back into attack. You can see their confidence growing. Walker hacking it forward. That's a strong mark. Delightfully done. Aish. This should end in a shot at goal. Rampy with the big fist. Hamling running in support. And they're out of trouble. The Dockers have won it back. Feeling the heat. Some indirect ball movement here. McDonald. The kick's gone nowhere. Warner. A bit of a panicked handball. You can't question his commitment. He's put the foot down. Uses his pace to great effect. How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that.
5 goals to nothing. I think we're all shell-shocked.
The Swans have come with a rush, and they might be unassailable soon. The two big men do battle. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Cox.
He's suddenly a popular man.
Kicks laterally. Haywood wins it back. McInerney towards full forward. Chance gone begging. Got the handball away. Laddams.
They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal.
Aish on a lead. Can he impose himself on the match? They're moving the footy well here. The Swans have started magnificently. Their biggest danger might be complacency. It's quarter time.
Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Dockers have been forced into some changes already because they really didn't look like scoring in that term. They need better method in their ball movement and they need to work harder as well. I feel like they could start hitting the scoreboard if that pressure on them drops off a little bit, but they haven't coped with it at all well so far.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Warner navigated the traffic. McDonald, good build-up. Probing ball. Heaney made the footy his. Jackson showing some desperation. Reed manages to get off a handball. Brayshaw, well played. Bursts through the middle, bombs it in. Cox, that's a big play.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it.
Managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The Dockers need to back that up and generate some momentum. Green, the winner there. Reed, can they get 2 in a row? Florence couldn't complete the mark. He picked his pocket. Careful with the kick. Switkowski working hard and presenting well. Darcy had his name written all over it.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat. The Dockers having a good pass. The two big men do battle. Sarong, they might be caught out on the turnover. Does well under pressure. Ryan is there to thwart that play. Into the middle with the kick. Can't keep hold of it. Mills. Now it's someone else's problem. That's careless. Good thinking and good execution too. He doesn't waste many. Brayshaw. Suddenly there's some belief about them. Snell. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Papley. A few players stop, but advantage has been paid. Rowbottom. He's got support. The umpire waves them on. McDonald. Haywood under pressure. They've forgotten what sport they're playing. The Dockers might be about to start something. Aish leading by example. It must be his birthday. Who's at home? He's hit up the lead. The defence is disorganised. Aish showing real strength. That was almost handed to him. Ryan, desperate to win it back. Gets a kick away. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. The Dockers moving the ball well. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Florence spoils. A little bit of confusion, but advantage has been paid. Banfield gets to the front spot. Going for territory. Amos has a vice-like grip. Can he finish it off?
Kicking at his first.
Kicks it goal, and it's there. Here they come. The Dockers haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Green wins it out of the centre. Sarong, Brayshaw, good tackle. He still found a way. Walker, with some time, can set them up. Amos marks. Will he go the bomb? Drives it deep. Brayshaw appreciates that delivery. He will surely make this count.
This should not be a problem.
He's kicked it like an arrow. The Dockers have come storming back into it. Green looking for territory. Mills couldn't burst through. They've coughed it up. Is anyone home? Punched away. Got to get rid of it. Under pressure. Clark just had to get it out. McDonald has brought his own ball. Poor footy there. They're a big chance here. McDonald making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. McLean, Mills. Drop pass. Goal!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Swans really needed that goal just to settle things down. Florence couldn't finish what he started. Reed charges onto it. Gets the kick away. Rampy got a fist in. Dealt with the pressure. McInerney is folded back. Green just shoveled it out. Cunningham displaying great endeavour. To no one in particular, he'll be sore in the morning. They cannot keep him quiet. Brayshaw, they'll compete inside the 50. Tracy gets to the front spot and can line them up.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
He can draw them back within a kick, but he's equal to the task. One kick game again. Green wins it out of the centre. Adams comes free in the tackle. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Lloyd takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Normally delivers. Hapley has found some space. Honours the lead. He's generally a good kick. Rowbottom. Here's real danger now. The Dockers got off to a poor start, but they've pulled it back admirably and will believe they can go on and win. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Dockers have had more ball, but they've had fewer inside 50s, suggesting that they're over-possessing the footy. That's partly due to the pressure the opposition's applying, of course, but they'd be well served to get the footy inside 50 quicker and give their forwards a better chance.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. They get full value for a deep entry. 2-goal game again. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Warner intercepts. Goes long. Pearce with another spoil. Detoli gets his kick despite the heat. Darcy continues to rule the skies. And that's a letdown. You can see their confidence growing. Hapley, dangerous to leave on his own. Warner, Green, lays it off. Great anticipation. Cox with a chance to relieve the pressure. He's got an option in the centre square. Not sure what the idea was there. The Dockers just can't get any time on the ball. Adams is the man on the spot and he's marked.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Touch and go. Misses.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
They've struggled to get it past the centre. The kick is precise. Have they weathered the storm? Chips to halfback. Row bottom. An unexpected opportunity here. This ought to end in a goal.
The crowd will tell the story.
He makes no mistake. The Dockers will be hearing alarm bells right about now. The two big men do battle. Fight. Read it well. The kick was misdirected. They can smell victory. Row bottom. It's a hot footy. Navigated the traffic. It's a tough game. Not a lot of space to work with. Switkowski runs onto it. Met solidly. Takes the safe option. Chapman needs to be quick. This is good ball movement. He's kicked it high. Rampy. We've seen that before. Dishes it off. Desperate defence. An ill-directed hand pass. Row bottom. He'll work all day. They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
It's a gift, really. He's taken full advantage.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. Darcy has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Narkle. He wouldn't take no for an answer. Aish. Looking for two in a row. Lloyd went bang. Sheldrick leads his opponent. Jordan. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Delivers a long ball. Rampy wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Well-weighted kick. Blakey has charged into space. Can he... That's a dreadful hand pass. The Swans have won it back. Crunching tackle.
That one was not open to interpretation.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Sheldrick fumbled it like a cake of soap. Delightfully done. Tracy. He kicks the goal.
That can be really deflating. All that hard work and you cough up a goal you really didn't have to.
They've pegged him back nicely. This is an entertaining match. He's under close attention. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. Conservative kick. McInerney all alone in the centre square. McLean outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
It's a big kick. Is it big enough? Darcy watched it off the boot. Fight in the clear. He's had little impact so far. The runner will be out in a minute.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
6 points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
That's an opportunity gone begging. We'll back him in more often than not from there.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Chapman, all on his own. Good work rate. Searching kick. You can't afford to do that too often. Approaching the 50. Adams has it within range.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
He hasn't kicked a goal today, and he still hasn't.
Those are the kinds of opportunities you really need to take.
Ryan heads to the pocket. Walker presents in space, and they're away. He's wrapped up. Brody, Brayshaw. Some people can't kick that far. Mills, slick hands. Fight with a chance now, and they're out of trouble. Cox, strong grab. Good vision there. Clark, can they find a late goal? The Dockers moving the ball well. Brody, he's lost it. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Adams picks off the pass. Remarkably, this will be his first inside 50. They could be in here if it sits. McDonald has one already. Now it's two. The Swans lead it narrowly at three-quarter time. This is a brilliant contest, and the best is still to come. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
This has been a frustrating watch. Both sides could have hit the scoreboard much more, but they've lacked polish and too often bombed the ball long to contests. This game is there for the taking for whoever can bring some calmness and methodology to their ball movement and start hitting up short targets.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, he'll be annoyed by that. He's put the foot down. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more. The Swans with a bit of breathing space now. Laddams with a deft tap. Brody, Brayshaw gets the kick away. That's well played. Doesn't often waste it. Blakey with the intercept mark. The Swans are bringing great energy. McLean! That one was always his. Hapley pushes into space and receives the footy. Laddams, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it. The Swans by 21. Darcy showing his skills. Fife. Lloyd at centre-half back will cut that one off. Normally delivers. Heaney can keep it moving. Kicks to space. Haywood. Good handball. Adams dealt with the pressure. He's been dispossessed. Cox working hard and presenting well. Tries a safe ball. They've opened them up here. Switkowski. A few players stop, but advantage has been paid. Amos on a lead. Gives it everything. Papley goes without it. Frederick will keep coming. Tracy is a beacon in that forward line.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
No trouble there, and they are hanging around like a bad smell. The Dockers will take a few positives from this, even if they don't get the points. Brody, Rowbottom, reads the play so well. Mills, the defenders will be nervous, and the kick inside 50 lets them down. Can he hit a target? Cox got to the right position and hung on. Hapley cuts it off. I've liked his game today. Blakey might fancy himself here. Pokes it into the pocket. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Jordan showing some desperation. Couldn't get a disposal. Feeling the heat. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Chapman can run and carry. Moving the footy laterally. Walker marks in the back pocket. Honours the lead. A chance to clear now. It's come unstuck. Crosses the paint. That's a bit of a waste. Hacking it forward. Darcy into the middle with the kick. Fife! He's taken a beauty. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Amos had his name written all over it. Can he be the fire starter? Heaney couldn't quite. The Swans on the ball now. McDonald popped up out of nowhere. Frederick, Clark, steadies, drop punt, goal!
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Dockers are back in business. Punch clear. Adams in his natural habitat. Mills is hard to beat one-on-one. What's he got on offer? Drives it inside the forward 50. Chapman showing why he's such a good defender. Takes the short option. It's eluded him. Bolton was committed to the contest. McDonald, Chapman, he's got an option in the centre square. Brayshaw gets to the front spot. Turns it over in the middle. Taken to ground. The Dockers will have one eye on the clock. Darcy wins the tap. Brayshaw, good tackle. Panicked under pressure. Walker, he's been industrious. Roberts with the big fist. Switkowski, he ran into a brick wall. They've bottled it up. Important clearance here. Stripped to the footy. Darcy, the Dockers, finishing strongly. That's careless kicking. He might have thought about the corridor. Clark spoils. Heaney only knows one way. The kick is precise. Can he find a teammate? Haywood, ineffective disposal. He's run into trouble. Big clearance to win here. Adams, Mills, Brody, ever reliable. The Dockers might be about to start something. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Rowbottom making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Roberts, a bit of a panicked handball. Didn't think twice about taking the advantage. They're searching for a late goal. Just shoveled it out. Mills, might be time for one more score here. Haywood getting involved. Drop punt, and he has put it away.
I think they were more worried about a couple of others and left him unattended. He'll be delighted if they keep doing that.
The Swans consolidate their place at the top of the ladder, and you sense they could get even better. What did you make of that match, Hart?
The Swans were just that bit better for most of the match and always looked more likely to get the points. They made some bad errors today, though, so they'll focus on trying to be cleaner with the ball next week. Another team might have punished them more.
OK then, I'm sure we'll be hearing plenty more in the next couple of days. Thanks, Hart.